Hi guys, it's me again, Vivian. For those of you that don't know me, welcome to my channel. So this is part 1 of the series, what you should know before coming to the UK. The mistakes I've made, things they don't tell you before you come to the UK. I'm going to talk about 5 things in this video. Number 1, unrealistic job expectation. Before you come to the UK, you must have been working or you must have gotten your first degree at least. And then you would expect that moving to a different country, you will get a job with your first degree. This is not realistic, guys. Before I moved to the UK, I was working. I had work experience in my CV. And then I had my first degree. But moving to the UK, I couldn't get a job with my first degree in at least the first 1 to 2 years of my living in the UK. This is the kind of job that I would expect to get, or I would normally get if I were to live in my country. Do not expect that everything you think of will come to pass the way you planned it. No. In this regard, getting a job with your first degree is not as realistic as you would think, especially if your first degree was not acquired in a developed country. It will become a problem for you to get a job with your first degree. This happens to me, and this happens to a lot of people, a lot of students, a lot of immigrants that come from developing countries. Number 2, your visa is restricted as a student, okay? You are only required to work 20 hours a week in a student visa or Tier 4 visa. This is a requirement by the Home Office. So I'll tell you my experience. Before I came to the UK, I already had this preconceived idea that I'll be working for 20 hours a week and I'll be paid per hour. So I was all over the place. I was happy. I started calculating my money. As at that time, the minimum wage was £6 something, just a little below £7. So I started calculating the money. I'll calculate how much I would earn times 20 times 4 in a month, and then times 12. So I'll be calculating, oh, I'm going to make this amount of money. And then coming to the UK, I noticed that yes, you will make the money you calculated, but then you have to pay for tax, and this was 20% going off the salary. That is number 1. Number 2, you have to pay for your rent, which is a monthly thing. The cheapest you could get as at that time, if you're not living in a student accommodation, was £250 to £350 a month. I know you will shout, especially if you convert the money to your local currency. This was quite high because you make this money, but everything goes to rent, water bills, and light. Because I came in when it was quite cold, we had to use the heater a lot. This means that you have to pay a big amount for electricity, water, because you'll be heating up water, you'll be taking your bath, using hot water to wash the dishes and all that. This was a problem. So you think that, oh, you'll be making a lot of money, you'll be expecting that by the time you finish your studies, you would have made a lot of money. This is not true, okay? For the students who lived in the student accommodation, they were paying nothing less than £400 to £750 a month, depending on the flats. Some people were sharing with 3 people, some people were sharing with up to 10 people. Number 3 was, I should have upskilled before I came to the UK. For example, there are lots of schools that offer side courses that help people to upskill in order for them to get good jobs. I should have done this, but I didn't. If I had done this, when I moved to the UK, it would have been much easier because by then I would have had the practical knowledge I needed to get a job in an IT sector. This was a problem for me, and a lot of people also face this problem. So my advice for any of you coming to the UK, whether you are coming as a student, whether you are coming to live in the UK or to work in the UK, try to upskill, because once you come in, You will then be able to look for a job in that field where you have the right skill. So this was a problem for me because in my case, although I did a course in SQL and databases, I had the practical skills, but at the point when I finished the course, I couldn't get a job and I forgot about these things before I moved to the UK. I also had the opportunity of learning programming concepts, which I didn't learn. And then I moved to the UK. I struggled through the uni anyway because I needed this concept in some of the modules we were taught. Then I had to be learning these courses alongside my normal modules, which was a problem for me. And a lot of people do face these challenges. So my advice again is, if you have the opportunity to learn while you are back home, just before you migrate to the UK, try to upskill, okay? It will help you. Next is you should research a lot about the country. This doesn't mean whether you're coming to the UK or you're going elsewhere, to Canada, to America, Australia, anywhere else. Try to research about where you're going to. This will help. Look for how to navigate your way around, the transport links, how to save money on other things like shopping, transportation, and utilize these opportunities as much as you can, because these were one of the mistakes I made before I moved to the UK. I'm going to end this video now so that it won't be too long. Please watch out for the part 2 of this series, where I'll talk about a lot more tips, mistakes, advice, and things you should know which you are not being told before you move to the UK. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and turn on that notification button so that anytime I release a new video, you'll be the first to get. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.